Hello! In this segment we'll be looking at Kirill Sidelnikov. Holy moly, I think I pronounced his name right. I spent a lot of time on this, guys. There will be no roasting today.
Back to the video.
He's actually Fedor Emelianenko's protege, and as the fight goes on, you'll definitely see parallels between the two stylistically. But before we get into that, look at the size of this dude's bicep. It is literally bigger than his thigh. Mega Muscles Martin on USADA flagged horse meat, quickly showing us where he's at mentally. He's obviously traded his integrity for gains. Instead of touching gloves, he takes that moment of respect and spits on it by winging a haymaker on his unprepared opponent. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a fight, but this does glint insight into Martin's character. Luckily though, it missed. That's some Fidel Castro luck right there. Now, Fedor was always very light on his feet. It was astonishing how a heavyweight could move so quickly like a lightweight. We can draw a similar parallel here. Glints of The Last Emperor as Kirill beautifully covers distance, trying to find space to recompose himself after he was so aggressively rushed via cheap shot. If Mega Muscles landed clean, could have ended the fight. Here, the way he feints with his lead, it's like he's drawing a picture. Fedor would frequently do the same thing, attempting to feel the reactions to time his shots against, whilst distracting their eyes from the backhand. This is like a game of Frogger. Kirill throws his jab, and Martin's timing is actually really good. Slipping to the outside and counters with a lead hook. Transitioning to a collar tie, Kirill breaks it by coming over the top, and another nimble display rare in heavyweight. Throwing his arms down to counterbalance for his pull, Kirill misses oncoming traffic by a hair. But what's most impressive? How mentally composed this young man is before the bodybuilding beast swinging semi-trucks. Like the last emperor, Kirill has a dad bod, shows no emotion, even after taking this huge overhand. We notice Kirill starts getting a feel for Martin's movements, how he likes to move his head, the timing for when he comes in, here countering that frequent duck. Following a similar pattern every time, Kirill is taking advantage of it. This clenched knee, countering the constant lowering of the head once again. Notice how Kirill has a bladed stance and isn't stepping forward, but he moves both of his feet together. This is a secret ingredient to the sideways stance. It's what makes gauging it so difficult for your eyes. This method just gives less tell, opposed to stepping one foot at a time. In this instance, Martin doesn't really throw anything of significance. He's trying to get into Kirill's head, displaying his strength with a push. You can tell by the expressions, a display of dominance. Winging another shot, Kirill pulls it, and as Martin steps in, Kirill perfectly times Fedor's famous punch, the Russian hook or caster punch. This is a winging hook that compensates for the windup with insane speed. The arm is almost straight on impact, but we should also notice something very important. The portion of the fist Kirill lands with. He lands with his knuckles, which should not happen with a normal hook considering the extension of the arm. To compensate, Fedor would rotate his hand, landing with the top of his knuckles on impact. That is the secret to the caster punch. Now, when a heavyweight is this calm and relaxed, his kinetic chain is fluid. Thus, the speed paired with the mass just makes it too devastating for the human head-on connect. That's the secret. When it comes to power, it's all about technique and speed, which some people compensate for with fast twitch muscle fibers, and others just really fluid technique. Thank you, Kirill, for the nostalgia. I'm excited for what your future holds in store. I'm certain whatever you do going forward will be a privilege to watch. Thank you all for joining me on this segment. If you'd like more work from me, please subscribe, that's definitely great for the channel. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. It's good karma. And until next time, peace.